Ruma is a bit well versed in manual testing. What we do in manual testing, how do we test cases and scenarios. We are a bit okay with that, I think so. Yes.
Yes, okay for that.
Tamanna, are you?
Yes,
Do you
Patricia,
understand?
how you feel?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm okay. As you know, we actually, it was raining a lot. I wanted to have something which is very hot and spicy, and I went to a fast food center. So I had some, and
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
that's okay. From today onwards, many people were telling me, my brother was also telling me not to have it in rainy seasons because we don't know which water will put. It's not hygienic, but still, I was unable to control, so I just had a Golgappa over there, and finally I ended up like this.
No more Golgappa, okay? Just take care of yourself.
Yeah. We already know how to write test cases and scenarios. I think you're a bit aware of how to write scenarios and test cases, right? You're not totally new. Are you totally
Yeah.
new? I don't think so.
No, I know something, yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, but Patricia,
Yeah, so
I don't have anything downloaded yet to my computer. It's nothing. So after
that is what I'm.
yeah, after your class, you just check out my
Yeah,
computer.
after my.
what's going on.
Yeah, I'll take your systems and I'll see that it is installed, okay, after the class. Because I don't want to waste any time right now. So, fine. So, what we're talking about now, we're going to talk about a tool called as QTP. QTP. Okay. What we mean by tools is that generally will be in olden days we used to travel by cycle or by walk. Used to walk over kilometers, and then somebody has discovered, found out something called as a bicycle, and after that from there we have started to use motorcycles, and after that we have started to use flights, we have started to use another means of transportation. So as the time goes on, we are just trying to minimize our time and maximize our work. This is what we are doing. Talking about or the quality of work, whatever we are doing. So, manual testing, if I compare it to the general manual testing, talking to the destination, whereas automation testing is using transportation to reach your destination. I think it is the difference between manual and automation. Manual is like what? Manually walking to the destination wherever you want to reach. Whereas automation is to use transportation to reach the destination. So, what are the advantages of using a transportation is, number one, you can save your time. Number two, it is perfect. There are flaws because as a man, sometimes I'll increase the speed, and when I get tired, I decrease the speed. Sometimes I might lose my way also if I doesn't know. I don't have a GPS, so I lose my way also. Whereas when you use your vehicles, there is a perfect work which is done to you. There are no flaws because you use a GPS. You go to the destination wherever. Your time because it is faster, it is automated, it is a vehicle, so you save your time. So this is what is the difference between manual and automation. But remember, without manual power, there is no automation because whatever the tool, whatever the vehicle might be, there should be a human to drive that vehicle. In the same way, an automation tool cannot work all by itself. It needs a person to drive it. Okay, so without manual testing, there is no automation testing.
Uh, 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 Patricia, can you give
Yes,
me option to recording?
I don't have that rights, but I'll try to. Okay.
Please.
I don't have that rights. Ruma, can you make her as an organizer, please? Empower as an organizer. She wants to record.
Okay, I did
Yes.
it.
Now you will get the option.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, fine. So this is the difference between manual and automation testing. So without a manual tester or without manually testing a software, you cannot use automation. Okay. So for testing a software, we cannot use automation. First of all, before talking about QTP, do you have any knowledge or any information about automation tools? Any information? What are the types of automation tools? Do you have any idea about that?
No, I don't have it.
Automation means
Okay, Ruma, please.
yeah, automation means like whose machine has everything is operates itself, right? It's something. It's already fixed it.
Almost like that, but it's almost like that. For example, see, I'm going to show you a sample of automation. Um, like for example, I have a situation like this. Like I need to test a flight reservation application. Flight reservation application. Have booked flight in your lifetime at least once. So when you reserve a flight, what happens? You need to log in into the system or the application. You need to register yourself. You need to select from and to destinations. Now to show you what are the flights available for that from that place to another place, and what are the timings for which they are available. You can select a flight you can choose a flight from the list of flights available according to your convenience, and finally do the payment and book a flight. Okay? Yes or no? This is what you do. This is how you book a ticket.
Yes.
Yes. Now, if I do it manually, for example, I have an application like this. That is, you do have a flight reservation application. Okay. So I have a flight reservation application. Okay. So you need to give an agent name and a password. So an agent is going to log in and they are going to book a ticket. So I'm going to enter an agent name. I can give any agent name. So for example, I'm going to give it to you, and the password is Mercury. So there is a constant password. You cannot change the password, so the password is Mercury. Now I navigate, enter into the application. I think you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
And now I enter the date of flight. So it's 10/11/2014 in here. So first 12/2014. Sorry, it should be 14. And then flight from Frankfurt. So I am booking it from Frankfurt to Los Angeles. And there are only 2 flights available. Click OK. And now on whose name am I booking the flight? So let me say Ruma. Insert order. So clicking on insert order does mean confirming the ticket. Okay, fine. So I have already booked the ticket. Now file, open order. So I just want to see if my ticket is booked or not. To open up an order, so the customer name, that is Ruma. I have booked it for Ruma. Okay, so now we can see it has been booked. So this is what is the functionality of the application. Now, if I am a manual tester, I have been asked to test this application. What would I do? I would do the same thing. I would log in, enter the data of flight from, flight to, and the name of the person, insert order, and then file, open order, and view the flight. This is what I do. Now, I'm going to use a tool to do the same thing. Mind is correct. This is QTP, what I'm opening up. I'll tell you in detail what does this QTP mean, where to use this tool, how to use this. I'll tell you in detail. But before that, I just want to show you how is it going to work. Just like your tape recorder, just click on record. So just when you sing, you just click on record, and we used to have tape recorders before, or for example in your phone. So what do you do before you start singing or before you start speaking? Just click on record, and type of application I'm going to record and run test and open any window-based application. It is a window-based application. Right. I enter the same name.
What is the sound, huh?
Frankfurt, so to Los Angeles. You can't hear me. I think Ruma, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Ruma can hear me.
Hello?
Yeah, Tamanna.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she can hear us. She can hear us. We both can hear. Then there should be no problem.
Yeah, I think there is some problem with Tamanna. There is some problem with Tamanna. Tamanna. Okay, yeah.
Priyanka. Priyanka?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know.
Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
If,
To enable
I
audio
think
control, please enter your audio PIN followed by the pound or hash sign. If you do not have a PIN, just press pound or hash. There are 5 other callers on the call.
Hello, Didi. Ruma Didi.
Hazur.
Can you give me organizer? No, just make me second organizer. That's all.
Yeah, June.
Or else you can mute her. I think there is a problem. Okay, now fine. Good.
Organizer बनाउने हो कि हैन?
No, बनाया है.
यो नबनाएको छ हस्.
Yeah, Pratisha, please.
yeah, please. So I'm going to do the same thing actually. I'm going to do the same thing. So I have entered the name in here and then click on insert order. and I have just closed this application and clicked on stop. So right now somebody has come to me and he told me, can you please execute this test case? So whatever I have done right now, that is a test case just to check if my ticket has been booked or not. It's a very simple test case. Log in to check if a ticket has been booked or not. That's it. It's very simple. So somebody has come to me and he told me, please execute the test case and let me know if it has passed or failed, if the expected result has been reached or not. What would I do is that generally, if I am a manual tester, I would again go to the application, follow the steps which have been given in the test case, and then finally tell the result, finally report the result as pass or fail. Now, since I am using an automation tool, just watch what do I do. I just click on run. Okay, fine. And I am doing nothing now. Everything, whatever it's doing in here, it's doing by itself. I have done nothing, as you can see. I didn't even touch the mouse. Whatever has been done, it is done by QT as professional itself, and it has already given me the result also. It has executed the test case and has given the result also. As you can see in here, it has passed. Which time it has started the run? It was 3:44 and it has run 3:44:43 seconds. And now I'm going to expand all and I'm going to see step by step if each and every step has been passed. For example, agent name. So inside the agent name of login, there is something called as Pratyu as an agent name which needs to be set up. Yes, it is done. So each and every, for example, now the password, if the password has been typed or not. Now, did I select the date of flight from as Frankfurt? And it has selected the flight table. Open. Naming it as Pratyusha, the name for it. And then inserting an order, flight reservation. So as you can see, this is how automation is gonna work. Isn't it simple?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what is the advantage of automation? That how many times, how thousand number of times you want to run your test cases. Simple click on the run button can do everything. Just like a child. See, for a child, what would you do? You just tell him for the first time if he is having his food. So the first time you teach him, see, this is how you need to eat. This is how you need to feed yourself. So from the next time onwards, you need not tell him. You can just ask him to have food. He'll start having food. In the same way, QTP, for the first time, I'll tell QTP, this is what you need to do. It might be confusing to see this code. You might not understand many things. I will explain you this code also, but just listen for this second. So as you can see in here, so I'm teaching it what needs to be done. So I need not teach it every time. I need to just ask it, okay, do this. So it will repeat whatever the action I have asked it to do the first time, it will repeat the same again and again and again for 1,000 number of times. Understood? Are we clear? Tamanna, is Tamanna up there? Can she hear me?
Hello?
Yes, Tamanna, can you hear me?
I can't hear you in my laptop.
But now can you hear me?
I just called in phone.
Okay, please
It's
mute.
okay. It's okay.
Please mute your mic. There's a resound coming in. So please mute your mic. Fine. So this is how the QTP will work. Whatever you have written, I've asked you to write test cases for online bookstore. I've asked you to write test cases for QA monitor. I've asked you to write test cases. So when we start up automation, then you should be, when we end automation, that is when we finish our classes of automation, the same test cases which you have written manually, you should be able to automate it. That means for every test case, you should be able to make a script like this. This is called as script. This is not called code. This is called as script. When developers write something like this, then that is called as a code. But when we are using QTP, then you can see a script is being developed. Okay, are we clear?
Okay, when developer writes something, what they called?
Pardon? I didn't get you.
You said when developer writes something.
Yeah, if developer writes something, then it is called as code, C-O-D, code.
Of
But
course.
when a tester, yeah, a code, C-O-D-E, code, it's called as code. But when a tester would write something like this, then that is called as a script. Script.
Okay.
S-C-R-I-P-T. So that is called as a script. So right now the script is generated automatically by QTP. You need not, as you can see, I didn't write anything. I did not write anything. It has generated this script all by itself. Okay. So now you can ask me a few questions. I think you have got a bit of understanding of what is a tool does. So now I'm going to introduce you to So I'm going to introduce you to something called automation cycle. Just like software testing life cycle, software development life cycle, in the same way we have software automation life cycle. That does mean, what are the steps to automate? What are the steps to automate? So now, can you tell me what can be the first step of automation? Can anybody tell me what should be or what would be the first step of automation?
Run the application.
It's manual tester.
After manual testing, what do you think the first step would be for automation? Planning. For every life cycle, the first step would be planning. Okay? So in the same way, even for automation testing, there would be an automation test plan. Automation test plan. And there would be somebody called as test lead separately for automation. For manual, there will be a separate test lead, and for automation, there will be a separate test lead. So the automation test lead would prepare something called as automation test plan. Okay? After the test plan, we need to decide what automation tool do you need to use. So I know what to automate. In the whole application, I cannot automate 100%. of the application. Means I cannot automate everything in the application. I cannot automate the whole online bookstore. I cannot automate it. I cannot automate the whole Excel sheet. I cannot automate the whole WordPad. I cannot automate 100% of each application. There are some limitations which I follow, which I know, which I can automate. And only an experienced automation tester does know what can I automate in an application. Now, once you have decided automation plan, what to automate, now I need to decide what automation tool do I need to. So what tool do I need to use? This will be my second step. So what will be the second step? The second step is to decide what automation tool do I need to use. N number of tools, N number, some thousands and hundreds of tools. So I need to decide from thousands and hundreds of tools, I need to decide which one to set up. So what are the conditions which I need to follow in order to decide which tool to use for automation is? Number one, cost. Number two, application to automate. Application to automate. Sorry, this would be number one and cost would be number two. So number one criteria is this. Number two criteria is this. And now, number three, expertise. So number one is application to automate. So although we have some thousands and thousands of tools to automate, but depending upon the application which I need to automate, only few tools would be working. For example, QTP can automate only a Windows application and only a browser-based application or Firefox. It cannot automate applications which are working with Chrome.
Voice is not clear. Please repeat it again.
QTP cannot automate. QTP cannot automate browser-based applications which are working in Google Chrome. If you want to automate a application which is working in Google Chrome, you cannot automate it using QTP. QTP can automate Windows applications.
Only Windows?
Only Windows.
Okay.
No Linux, no Unix, nothing. Only Windows. And now, let's see. The person who does know how to use, not in everywhere, there will be a person who does know how to use Selenium. So everybody doesn't know to use all the tools. So what would I see? I would see what my employees can use. What is the expertise? What is the knowledge of the tool in my employees? So depending upon all these three things, I would be deciding a tool to use. Okay? I think I'm clear till here.
Mm-hmm.
And now, prepare scripts. Prepare script. Prepare script is it just like
Number 4?
I have recorded, how I have recorded, in the same way I'm going to prepare a script. Once I prepare a script, I will.
This is after the expertise?
No, this is not expert. This is the third. In automation test plan, this is the third phase.
Third phase?
First phase is to plan automation. The second phase is what? To decide which tool to use. The third phase is what? To prepare a script.
Okay.
And the fourth phase is what? To modify the script. The fourth phase is to modify the script. Fifth phase is what? Finally execute the script. Execute the script. To run the script. And the sixth phase is results. That's it. So this is the automation. That is, first of all, prepare an automation test plan, then decide what automation test tool to use, and then decide and this decision can be made on 3 criteria. One is cost, application to automate, and then expertise. And then third phase is to prepare a script. Fourth phase is to modify the script. Fifth, to execute the script. Sixth, to find the results. Okay? Clear?
Yes, clear.
Fine then. So now,
Okay, Priyanka, please wait for me 2
Yes.
minutes. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I'm here.
okay, so this is how you would be would decide which automation tool to be used. Okay, so now after this we are going to talk about QTP. So now we have understood it might be any automation. This is how the planning will go on. This is how the life cycle of automation will go on. So now we are going to talk about what are the pros what are the cons of QTP? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages of QTP? What are the advantages of QTP? One, the person who is going to use this QTP, he need not have expertise in programming language. You need not be an expert of any programming language. If you don't have knowledge of any programming language, that is also fine. This is the first advantage of QTP. Now the next advantage of QTP is you can use QTP for automating window-based application as well as browser-based application.
Window-based,
Window-based and browser-based. Window-based does mean the application which is working on Windows.
Okay, Windows-based and
browser-based application. Okay? Both of them. So it can work on both of them. Now, the disadvantage of QTP is that cannot automate applications of other OS like Linux, like Unix. So others it cannot automate. Point number 2, it is a very, very, very costly tool. For a single person's license, for a single person to use, they would cost some thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's not easy to use. Not, a small company, a very small company cannot just use. Only an MNC company can use QTP to automate their systems. Yes, are we clear till here?
yes.
Okay, fine. So now, next point number, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of using QTP. And now, coming to QTP, before talking about QTP, do you know something about OOPS, that is object-oriented programming? Does anybody of you, Tamanna and Ruma, do you know object-oriented programming?
No, I don't know.
Do you know about that?
No.
And Ruma, do you know about that?
No, I don't know.
Okay, fine. So, everything, whatever we see, like bench, tables, doors, kitchen windows, anything, whatever we see with our naked eye, that is all an object. Yes? Everything is an object. In this world, everything, even we are all objects. So everything is an object. Now, for example, if you see a kid, if you see a person in your life, how would you identify that person? How would you identify a person?
With the name?
With their facial features, you would identify a person, right? So what can be the features? The features can be height, the features can be the weight of the person, the features can be the type of hair they are having, the features can be the type of eyes they are having, the lips they are having. So there might be different features which we identify in order to identify an object, yes or no? For example, asked to identify, see, there is a chair, there is a table. Example, assume that there is a chair before you and beside to the chair there is a table. Now, how can you identify that both are made of wood? Yes or no? Both are made of wood. So both have got four, what do you call it as, four pillars. So now how can you identify that it is a chair and it is a table? How can you identify? I'm asking you, how can you identify and how can you differentiate between a chair and a table?
How big it is, how small it is, which color.
The shape of it, first of all. The shape of it. Both are made of wood, but the shapes are different.
Okay.
Chair would be shape as well. This would be, table would be of a different shape, right? Right. So depending upon the shape, depending upon the way it is modified, depending upon all these things, I will be deciding and I will be judging between a chair and a table. Now, in the same way, in every application there are objects. For example, button is an object. Buttons in applications, right?
Yeah.
So buttons are objects. Edit boxes are object. Drop box is an object. Check box is an object. Text box is an object. So like this, you have different objects. Yes or no? Right. So depending upon the objects you have, so what would you be doing? You would be judging depending upon what is its type, what is its type. Depending upon all these things, you would be judging what type of object is it, right? So even my QTP would identify the objects in the same way. That is nothing but your object-oriented programming. What does an object-oriented programming does mean? Identifying different objects depending upon their type, value.
Type, value, and
Depending upon its different type, value, we'll call it as class. Class.
TSK, okay.
Classes. We'll call it as class. So chair is of classes of chair. Like you might have learned in your childhood also. Like animal is one class where you have all
Class, okay.
So in the same way you have buttons as a class. Right. So this is nothing but your object-oriented programming. So are we clear to here?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have recorded one application in PPT. I think you might have seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Saw that, right? I have recorded.
Yes,
How
yes.
do you think it is recorded? In the same way in which I record the human features or the features of the table in my brain, in the same way the QTP records the features of the object brain. And how did it replay? In the same way I replay, in the same way whenever I see the same human again, I replay his features in my brain, right? In the same way, it's gonna replay and see, okay, so last time this button was in this situation. Last time this button was like this and now it is like this. So it means it will compare between the buttons. So last time when I saw this chair, it was in rectangle shape. Now assume that it has broken in some part. Now what will I do? I will replay back when I saw the chair, it was rectangle. Now I'll replay it back to see, okay, so now some other shape. It means there is a defect, yes or no? Whatever I saw before, if the same thing didn't repeat, then I can call it as a defect. Can I call it a defect? Yes. Yes or no? Am I confusing you or am I audible and can you understand me?
Yeah, you audible.
Tamanna, can you understand what am I trying to tell you?
Yes.
Yes. So in the same way, what would QTP do is that it will see the object called as button. Okay, when I have recorded, the button was in this shape. Now, when I play back, I will compare it and I would see, okay, now the button is in this shape. It means there is a defect. So like this, the QTP would record and find out defects. Now, did you understand how did it record and play back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes, we understood, but
Okay, if you have any doubts, ask me, okay? Because this is the basics of QTP. You need to understand first the basics very well to understand QTP well, okay? That is why I am asking you again and again if you have understood or not.
yeah.
Now, coming to the next part. Now, see, we speak in different languages. You speak in different language, I speak in different language, we speak in different languages. In the same way, each and every automation tool has got its own language. Now, QTP also have got its own language. QTP language it speaks in language called as VB scripting. It's called as what? It's called as VB. VB.
Please write down over there. Priyanka.
Yeah, just a second. Scripting. So, QTP uses a language called as VB scripting. Please note down, it is very much important. QTP uses what? Language called as VB. VB scripting is a language which is very, very, very easy to understand and use. You need not have it's not scripting is one of the easiest language which is used. And most of your applications, browser-based applications, they use VB scripting. The browser-based application, most of the applications are developed in a language called as VB scripting. So that is why QTP uses VB scripting in order to script. Okay, so I think I am clear till here. Now I am going to tell you how to use this QTP, how to record this QTP and how to play that. So Ruma, did you install QTP system? Were you successful?
Yeah, I bought a new laptop, Ms. Priyanka.
Got a new laptop. And did you install it?
Yeah, I think.
You have installed QTP, right? And only Tamanna's machine has left right now, so I should be installing it. Fine.
You can check my computer, okay? But you said 11, QTP 11, but that only available at 12.1 like that. Then I installed that one. Is that okay or no?
Okay. Fine. Even 12.1, its features are also the same, but the additional feature which is added in 12.1, UFT is that you can do mobile testing also in UFT. That is what is the additional features which are added in my...
only in the website available only 12.1. That's why
Yeah, no problem. See, the latest version only would be available to download. This was... Previously, I was using it, as I told you, I was an automation tester also. So that is why I was able to install it in my system. I already had this with me. So I had installed this in me. Why am I not teaching UFT is that number one is nobody has started using UFT now. Very few people, because it is very new version what we have got. So very few people are using it. That is why I am, and also even if you tell in your job when you go for an interview and you just say I am an expert of UFT, nobody is going to believe it because it is the most latest version. You cannot be an expert of it within these many years or days.
Okay.
So QTP 11 is the latest version which you can update in your resume also. That is why I am teaching you that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now as I told you, I'm going to show you how to record a script, run a script, and how to open up an application by using QTP. Just give me a second, I'll just drink water and just give me a second.
Uma,
Mm-hmm.
is there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What kind of laptop you bought it?
This is a very cheap kind of laptop. This is Asus. ASUS. This is $250.
ASUS?
Yeah, Asus. And this is a very, very basic. I bought it for only for this class, you know.
Yeah, because I need to buy one laptop.
This is a very small.
Oh, my one is okay, but I need to buy because my one is old, not old, like 5 years.
Oh, you can buy. There are many kind of laptop over there. I bought it from Best Buy.
Oh, Best Buy, right? Yeah, I'll go Best Buy.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to teach you how to record, how to open up QTP first, and how to record and playback, which will be our class. Please note down the steps. Whatever I am teaching, please note down the steps, because once you go back, you need, it is compulsory that you practice whatever I have taught in the class as soon as I complete the class. Okay? Because you will surely forget whatever I am teaching you in here, I am damn sure. Okay? So, how to open up QTP is that once you install QTP in your system, this is how it will be shown in your, displayed in your desktop. Just double click and open QTP. And there will be some license warning in here. Just ignore it. Just click continue. And now, as you can see, there is something called add-ins. ActiveX Visual Basic Web.
ActiveX, okay.
ActiveX Visual Basic and Web. These are nothing but add-ins. What are add-ins? What add-in is that? See, to understand, for example, in Telugu, that is my language. And for example, Ruma can speak. What is your language, Ruma? Mother tongue?
Nepalese language.
Okay, Nepalese language. Okay. So what is Tamanna's language? What is her mother tongue?
My native language.
Pardon?
Native language, my one.
Yours is which language?
Bengali. I speak Bangla.
Bengali.
So
Okay, Bengali. Okay, so see, if I'm teaching you in English, in case you think that I'd be teaching in your mother tongue, so what would be much more comfortable? Is it your mother tongue or is it English?
Mother tongue.
Good. So it's mother tongue, obviously. So when I speak in your mother tongue, it is much more comfortable and easy to understand. So in the same way, even QTP has got added. For instance, it can use not only VB scripting, as well it can use these three languages in order to understand different applications. Understood? Along with the these are all the add-in for you. VB does mean Visual Basic, so it already has got Visual Basic. ActiveX and Web. So if you are recording a web application, then use Web in here, Web add-in, because it would be easy for QTP. It would be easy for QTP to understand web applications. We have ActiveX. So ActiveX applications, you can check on ActiveX. Depending upon whatever the application to record, you can check on each and every application. Now, once you once you have decided which application to use, and please remember, don't check all the add-ins. It will use much storage capacity. It will use much memory of QTP. So don't use all the add-ins. Use only the add-ins which are needed. If I am working on web application, then click on web. Please uncheck these two. If you are using Visual Basic, use only Visual Basic. Don't use other add-ins. Remember that, it's important, okay? Because it takes much memory, which is not good for QTP. Now click on Visual Basic, because I am using a basic application and Windows application, so I'm going to use Visual Basic. As you can see, it is Quick Test Professional, and click on OK. And now it will show you now. After opening up, it will open up in this way. It will open up in this way. Click on Test. Click on Test. Okay, you have Start Page and you have Test. So click on Test. Click on Test. Now after clicking,
Where is your screen?
it is visible. Is it not visible to you?
Hold on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yes. Now it's okay.
So you have Start Page, you do have Start Page and you have Test. So click on Test. You're gonna test, so click on Test. After clicking on Test, now let me explain you what are all these tabs over here. So these are nothing but inside QTP. These are all the functionalities which you can use inside the QTP. And what are the script which is generated? If you want to save the script, you should obviously save the script. You need to save the script. Go to File. In the same way in which you save the WordPad, you save the Notepad. In the same way, go to File. Click on Save and you can save the script. Okay. So in order to save the script, just go to File and then click on Save. You can save the script, or you can click on Save As. You can save the script as whatever you want to save it as. You see two views. See, this is as a test pane. Because this is where the script is going to be generated That is why it is called as test pane. And there are two types of test pane. The first type of test pane is keyword. There are two views of this test pane. One is a keyword view and then expert view.
Right down. Oh, okay. Okay. Keyword view and okay.
Keyword view, expert view. The difference between keyword view and expert view is that keyword view can be understood by everybody. You need not be an expert of QTP or to understand keyword view, whereas expert view can only be understood by somebody who has learned QTP, who is an expert of QTP, but nobody else. So in order to learn QTP, that is why we are going to work in expert view itself. And not 90% we are going to work in expert view and only 10% in keyword view.
Okay.
But just what are all the views we have keyword view and expert view. Now, nothing but test flow. Test flow. This is called as test flow pane.
Test flow pane.
Flow pane?
Yeah, this is called as test flow pane. So you will understand it slowly what will be available in this test flow pane and all. Just understand for now, just make sure that you know what do you mean by test flow pane. It's a test flow pane. And then you have, this is called as data table. You have it in here, so this is called as data table. Just like, it's just like an Excel sheet. It's just like an Excel sheet. This is called as data table. Since it's a table, it's called as a table, and since I'm going to put up some data in here, upload some, give some inputs in here, that is why it is called as data table. There are basically two types of data table. Two types of data table. One is a test data table. One is test data table and the other one is a runtime data table. Test data table and runtime data table. The different types of data table are test data table and runtime data table. I'll show you how does the test data table look and how does the runtime data table look. So don't worry about that. Okay. For now, understand that we do have something which you can see in here, that is nothing but is a data table, and then that is a test data table and a runtime data table. Now, first I need to know what is the test case which I need to test. He has already the HP, see the owner of this QTP, the founder of this QTP is HP. So HP has already provided a sample application on which I can for QTP, on which I can script. So this is nothing but flight reservation application. They have already. So we are going to work only on this application, and to give examples, I'll take an application, but to basically understand the application, understand QTP, I'll use this application itself. When we go to another level of QTP, then I will be using another. Right now, we will be using this application only. And remember, please note down Tamanna as well as Ruma. The agent name should not be less than 4 characters. You can give any agent name, but it should not be less than 4 characters. Just a second, huh? So now the password should be Mercury, MERCURY. MERCURY. Change the password. It should be the same. It's Mercury. MERCURY. Mercury is the password. Okay. So in order to reserve a flight, this is a sample application. As I have explained you earlier, you need to just enter the agent name and then the password, and then click OK, and then select flight from flight to, and from the flights available, select your flight to be booked, and on whose name, for whom are you going to book the ticket. You are going to write that name over there, and then click on insert order in order to book a ticket. Right now, we are going to record a script. We are going to record a script in QTP for a test case called as login. I'm going to take a very simple test, that is login. So, login. So, this is the scenario. Login is my scenario. Test case for login is, the first test case is to check login with valid username and password. So I'm going to take a positive test case first, as we are taking in manual testing to write a positive test case first. So to check login with valid username and password. Now I need to record this. So I'm going very slow. Tamanna and Ruma, please note down the steps. That is why I'm going very slow. Click on record. Click on record.
Okay.
And there are two types of recording. One is web and the other one is Windows. So since I'm going to use Windows application only,
Okay.
and in Windows also there are two options. One is to record and run test on any open window based application. For today's class, just click on this, check this, that is record and run test on any open window based application. Now click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, I think you can see my screen. It would be showing you down in here it would be showing you that it is recording. And if it minimizes itself, it does mean it is recording already. As you can see, it is disabled, record is disabled, it means it is recording.
Recording, yeah.
Right? So in the same way in which, in order to record your voice, you click on record button and start speaking whatever you want to speak, whatever the voice you want to record. In the same way, click on record button. Now go to start, open up the application, and now run the test case. That is with a valid username and password. So valid username is Pratyusha, not less than 4 characters, and password I'm entering Mercury as a password because that is a valid password. Now click OK. Since I have completed executing my test case, I am going to close this application. So I have checked for valid username and password. So I'm going to close this application and click, after closing the application only, click on stop. So click on stop. After clicking on stop, you just want to know if your test case have passed or failed at any time, you need to click on run. So you have a button over here called as run. So click on this run. And click OK. Now don't do anything. It will run all by itself. It will open up the application all by itself. It will run all by itself. It will stop running and it will automatically open up your results. See, it has automatically opened up the results. Now, as you can see, okay. I know I'm able to move. Just move, my dear. Okay, fine. As you can see the result is passed. Now, after doing this, save the test. If you will not save the test, you cannot see the test again. Okay, save as. So what are you going to save as? I'm going to save it as login. I would save it as test case 1. So it is saved in what? It is saved in C program files HP Quick Test Professional Test. So just save it. Fine till here? Repeat the steps again, but I'll go a bit faster. So I'm going to take a new test. So first you can see this page, that is start page. Now click on this test and now click on record. So Windows application, and the first choice of Windows application, that is record and run test only on Windows based application. So click on OK and now go to start, sorry, not this. Now go to start, open up flight. So now if you are unable to open up flight, then I tell you how to open that up. Mercury, click OK and now click close. If you are unable to see this application like this, like flight, then what do you need to do is that go to all programs, HP Quick Test Professional, HP Quick Test Professional. Inside sample applications, you can find flight. So see the all programs, HP Professional, sample applications and flight. Now click stop. Delete, see, as I already know, I am deleting it. So don't delete steps like this. Make it clean and slow. Don't go fast. Just take it clean and slow. And then click on run. And then you can see the results. So this is how you need to make your first test. Now, I've already made the test. So let me open that up. How to open that up is, go to file, test. I want to open up my test case 1. So open up test case 1. Now, I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you what do you mean by these lines and lines of script and what is the keyword view all about, what is that about. So, view, as you can see, just give me a second. So keyword view is that, as you can see in here, so it is very easy to understand. The item does mean object. So let me open that application first. See, the object in here is login. Login, and can you see login? Login is the object, correct. And now the next object is agent name. Correct? Agent name. Next password is an object. Password. OK button is an object. OK button. Flight reservation is an object. So that would be the next page. If you enter, that is an object. Now, what is the operation? For example, the operation on chair is to sit. The operation on pen is to write. Okay. The operation on this object called as agent name is to set. Set. What did I do? I've entered, I went to this login page, I've navigated to this login page. Inside agent name, I try to write something. And when you write something in a box, the QTP will call it as set. As I told you, every application has got its own language. So for QTP, to write does mean set.
Set.
And now what needs to be set? That is nothing but value. So you want me to set, but what do you want to set? So that is Pratyusha. Documentation, so it's just nothing but just like your test steps what you write. Just like your test steps, whatever you write in your application. In the same way, enter Pratyusha in the agent name edit box. Fine? Now, password. In the same way, password. So if there is password, then it is set secure.
Okay.
If it is a normal edit box, then it is set. And after writing agent name and password, as it is written in here, enter Pratyusha in agent name. The next step is enter encrypted password edit box. Now click on OK button. So on OK, what is the operation? That is to click. On button, what do you do? You would click.
Step by step process over there. Okay.
Yeah. In edit boxes, what would you do? You would set. And then I have entered the password, MERCURY, Mercury. I have entered the correct password, valid password. And now it has navigated to a page called as flight reservation. So after clicking on OK button, the flight reservation page has come. Object has come. Now, what did I do as soon as flight reservation has come? I have closed this.
Okay.
Right? So that is why the operation in here is closed.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Okay.
understand? Right, so this is how. So keyword view is very easy. Even documentation, it helps you a lot. That is enter like this, enter like this, enter like this. But expert view, can you understand anything in this expert view?
No, export view. Okay.
Do you understand anything in this expert view, Ruma or Tamanna?
Whatever you should, you understand.
You understood. So what is that view, Tamanna? Whatever I have shown, what was that view?
Expert view.
Before
Was that
is
an expert?
the before
keyword
one
view.
was keyword view.
It is a keyword view.
You showed keyword view. Yes, keyword view. Yes.
It was a keyword view. Now I am showing you an expert view. Okay.
Okay.
In expert view, as you can see, you cannot understand anything unless and until you do know this expert view. So I'm going to make you understand that also. Again, let me take up the application so that it would be easy for you to understand. As I told you, QTP would understand each and every whatever the link which it is showing as an object. Okay? But I cannot judge all objects as chairs. In my home, I cannot call everything as a chair. Each and everything, each object should be uniquely identified. So this is a chair, this is a table, this is a TV, this is a wardrobe, this is my pillow, this is... Each and every object should be uniquely identified. No? In the same way, even QTP will uniquely identify each and every object. For example, see, dialog login. So whenever you see a box like this, that is called as a dialog box. What is the name of this dialog? That is login.
Login.
And now I have an edit box called as agent name. That is what, since it is a Windows application, it is
Win
written
edit.
Windows Edit.
Win edit. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
What is the name of that edit box? Agent name. Now, what needs to be written? As you already know, in QTP, if you are writing something in an edit box, it is called as setter. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
So it's written in here, dialog login. Inside this box called as login, there is an edit box, WinEdit. Since it's a Windows application, that is WinEdit. The name of this edit box is agent name. Dot set. Since I am writing something, it is written as set. Set what? Set Pratyusha. And now, can you explain me the next one, Tamanna?
Okay.
Tamanna,
Dialog is
can you
login
explain me yeah.
and edit is password.
Okay.
Password is set secure, right?
Yeah. In order to write something in the password box, it will call it as set secure.
Okay.
We call it as
Like something
WR.
is called set secure. Okay.
Yes, yes. We don't write. In general terms, we'll say write something. Write this in password. But QTP, it will call it as set secure. Now, Ruma, can you explain me the fourth script? Fourth line of script?
Yeah, after writing down the password, then the same dialog box, we have to click on OK.
Okay, what is that? Okay is what?
This
Specific
is a
button.
button, OK button, yeah, OK button, Win button, yeah. This is
Windows
in
button.
Windows, that's why this button name is Win button.
Yeah. And what is the operation on that?
Operation is running.
Operation is what? Operation is what?
Running the login.
No, no, no. Operation. Operation means what? What are you doing on that OK button?
To check the login.
No, what is the operation, Tamanna? I am asking you again. See, in keyword we have seen operation, right?
Operation is
Okay, but
Click.
operation to click. Oh, click. Okay, click.
That's the operation. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
tricky.
So that would be the operation. What is the operation? It is
Click.
click. So in it's also the same. That is to click. That would okay.
Okay. Operation.
Fine. So this is I think now we have understood the difference between keyword view and expert view. So I'll be going through your machines a half an hour later, not right now. Please be in GoToMeeting. I'm leaving right now. I have a small work. So I'll be leaving right now. I'll come back in half an hour and I'll go through your machine. Okay?
Then how long you take a class on that? 8:30, 9 o'clock? Lisa.
Okay.
What is the
Fine.
time? How long you take a class? Because I have to go to the work.
Okay. You have already installed QTP, right?
Yeah, but please check it. Please check it in my screen. Can you check it now, or I'll come after half an hour? What should I do? Just checking. It's okay, working or no? This is the right one or no? You know?
Just give me a second. I'll just check it now. Okay. So what is your name? QA quality.
Hold on. I'll tell you.
Change the presenter to yourself.
Okay, you can check it. Okay, I'll change it for you.
Just a second. I think now I have changed it.
Did you see my screen?
It's waiting. It's waiting. It will take some time. Just give me a second. It will take time.
Did you see my screen, Priyanka?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Which one is which one? Show me.
UFT. Okay, you have this. Can you give me the mouse controls too? Yep, I do have it now.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
App controls.
Is this the right one, Priyanka?
Yes, UFT, right. Just double click on the UFT.
Mm-hmm.
You please double click on the UFT. Or right click and say open.
Yeah, maybe it's opening.
Yeah, just give it a second.
Mm-hmm. Then continue, right?
Yes.
Continue.
Click on continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. Click on continue.
Then after that, the visual one, middle one, right?
Yes. Click OK. Click OK.
Click OK. There's down this.
Down there is click OK. OK and cancel are there, right?
Yeah.
Click OK.
Then why it takes a long time?
It will take some time. It is UFT, so it will take some time.
Is every time like that, or just this is the first time? That's why.
Whatever you have installed it is correct. So no problem with that. It will open up. Don't worry, okay?
Every time is like that, Priyanka? Or this is the first time, that's why. Okay, see the screen, Priyanka, please.
I'm seeing it. It is opening. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now go to file.
Okay.
Say new.
New?
Yeah.
Then test.
Yes.
Did you see my screen?
I'm saying it, don't worry, I'm saying it. Click create. Create.
Okay.
Yep, it's coming up. Yes. And now click on action 1.
1.
Click action 1. Click on action 1.
Action 1.
Up there, you have action 1. Just beside UI test.
Okay, click on action 1.
Not on that, not on that. Yes, on that. Correct. Now can you click on, you have a red button over there, just like the art test.
Yeah, record.
Just
Okay.
record. Okay? So please follow the steps. The same thing. There is no change.
Run and test in any browser. This is the okay, right? Then okay?
Wait. I'm unable to see your screen.
Okay.
Windows application. I told you, no? Go to Windows application.
Run and test the open browser. Window application, this one. Okay.
Click on Windows application. Check the first option.
Okay.
Click OK. Yep.
Don't show this message again, right? I click on over there. It's okay? Okay.
That's it. Follow the same steps. Go and open up the application. Go to. You have to start in there, right?
Then?
Just like I opened the Q2P.
What should I do then? Did you see my screen now?
Minimize this.
Minimize. Okay.
Give me the control.
Okay, do it.
Yep. Okay.
Go to the desktop.
Yes.
There is a taskbar, did you see? On down?
There should be flight application.
Flight application.
I don't know. Yeah. Just go to the flight application and you can record that application. That's it.
Okay.
Okay? It's very easy.
There is a flight application, or maybe they put another kind of application over there?
Any application would be fine. Any application is fine. You can take flight application, that would be better. That's it.
Then stop record, right?
Yes, flight reservation.
What is that?
You should find it because in mine it is
very different. Yeah, this one is different, and I'll check it.
Yeah. Please find it, huh? That's it. And then stop it here. Can you see a button in here?
With this side, or hold on.
Action. There is a button, right?
Where is the one? Where? Can you open it and show me? Just to show me. Yeah.
Controls, please.
Okay. Go ahead. Show me.
Yeah. So this is the button. You can just click on that button. You can stop recording.
Stop recording. Where is it? There is a record. Yeah, just go again there and stop, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Now is it stop or recording?
This is for recording. Record, open up the application, record whatever you want to record.
Where is the stop
That
one?
is stop.
This is where is? Okay, show me the stop button. Where is it? I'll give you the control.
Wait, you're taking the controls. I cannot show it if you have.
Yeah, I gave you already. Again,
Yeah.
press the same button.
Yes, just see, just watch, okay? Don't hurry up, that's okay.
Okay.
Click on record, recorded whatever you have recorded. Now you can see a button over here, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is the stop one. Okay.
Just click on that, stop it.
Okay.
See, it's showing you, stop.
Oh, okay.
And finally run, that's it. Can you see a button called run in here?
Yeah, this one. Oh, this is wrong. Okay.
Okay. Fine, that's it. Very easy. Okay? So, we'll meet tomorrow again, and in the same way I'll be taking 1.5 hours of a class tomorrow also. And please practice whatever I have told you. Okay?
Okay.
Fine, and thank you so much for joining. Tamanna, regarding your machine operation and installing, I'll just come in an hour or something. Do you have a job? Do you need to attend your job right now?
No, today my off. So,
Okay, so I'll come back and I'll ping you in my WhatsApp, so then I will be able to install it. I think that would be fine with you.
okay, so 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay?
Okay, 9 o'clock. Alright, please do for me.
Yeah, I'll do it.
9 o'clock means after 1 hour. 9 o'clock means after 1 hour, right?
I'll come back and I'll ping her. I'll come back and I'll ping you, Tamanna. You're in my WhatsApp, I know that. So I do that.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Fine then.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye,
bye. Take care.
Patricia. See you later.
Okay, bye.